right. Let me get me some music going. Let me change the brand. The brand. Let's change the brand. Okay. Hey there. All right. So, y'all, welcome to TNT Tuesday Noon Training. This is your fearless leader, Cheryl Banks, coming to you live from my dining room table in Missouri City, Texas, which is like a suburb of Houston, Texas. If you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell. And if you're on, just say hello. I see that someone's on. Y'all, today is Tuesday. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is Halloween, until midnight to finish up this month. And the title of I got a thumbs up. Hey Zoe, how are you, beautiful? So we have 3 days. Hey girl, to finish up strong for the month of October. And then we're going to go into the holiday season, which is my favorite time of year, I promise. In my family, November is the month. And you guys know that November is the month that those Valentine's babies come to roost, right? Those February babies come to roost in November. So it starts Halloween, and then my daughter's birthday is November 8th, and my brother's birthday is November 22nd, and then mine is the 23rd, and then we have Thanksgiving, right? And then we have my husband's birthday, and we have Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and then Valentine's Day. It's kind of like our holiday season stops at Valentine's Day. So I get all excited this time of year. And I'm excited about this time of the month because we have 3 days. That's like a magical number, right? 3. There's so much that we can do when we have focused energy. And we know that we have the $10 eStart. Congratulations, Zoe, on your newest team member. You don't have to remind me. I remember I need to be on the phone at 1:30 my time, which is 2:30 your time, to meet her. So that $10 starter kit, the eStart, the website for the whole year, that ends at midnight on Thursday. So make sure you call everybody who's ever been on your team, let them know what's going on. And then they have 2 weeks from the time that they start their eStart for $10 to decide if they want the sample pack or the $90 pack, which I say if you can get them all, get them all. But if you have to choose between one of the other packs, I say get the $90 pack because that's full-size product. It's over $400 worth of products that you get for $90. And I am telling people when they join, hey, you can start Mary Kay for $100 and you get your eStart and you get over $400 worth of products. So I love that because I have found if they just come in with the $10, they don't really do much. So let's just try to get them to that $90 package or at least that $45 package within 2 weeks. Stress how important that is. The $45 package is like 30 samples for 30 people. So that's a good thing. Okay, I have an announcement to make. You're the first to hear it. Well, for tonight, we are doing a Zoom meeting versus our in-person meeting. So Zoe and whoever's on here, I hope that you guys can join us at 7 p.m. tonight, which would be 8 o'clock tonight, your time, Zoe. And it is West Coast time. That'll be 5 o'clock. We're going to start having our meetings. This is our holiday schedule on Tuesdays, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, which is 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And that's 5 o'clock Pacific California time, right? So we're going to start doing that. But the great thing about Tuesdays is we're going to start off with our unit success meeting for the first 45 minutes to an hour. And then after that, guests can come in at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, which is 9 o'clock Eastern Time, where I'll share my story, a little about the business, and we will do facials. So if they have samples, they can try them on right then, or they can just look at what I'm doing and hear about the products and try them later. So go ahead and mark Tuesdays out for the next couple of months. And Thursdays, we're going to be doing holiday makeovers, which is going to include skincare, but makeovers in person at the Beauty Box. But if you have somebody with color cards or samples, you can do it with us. You just let me know. So I will be sure to have the video on Thursdays. And then Saturdays, if y'all look at the schedule that I sent you, I put all the Zoom IDs in for the different trainings on Saturday mornings. And here in person, we are doing facials at the Beauty Box. Thanksgiving is November 28th. Y'all, my birthday is November 23rd. I can't believe I'm going to be 58. Is that crazy? And then the 29th is Pink Friday. And the 30th is no Zoom training. It is, and I hope you guys are planning something for the 28th. Not the 28th, that's Thanksgiving. I hope you're planning to be with your family on that day. But the 29th, Pink Friday, whether it's virtual or in person, are y'all doing something? If you are, please share so I can find out what you're doing. Pink Friday or Small Business Saturday. Small Business Saturday, we are setting up in the studio for people to invite our customers through. We'll have some tables set up so they can try, smell things, and make purchases or orders. So all of that's going on. And let me just tell you, if you have a guest to join our Zooms, please text me at 832-725-4395. That is kind of the only way you should be RSVPing. Hey, Terry Caldwell. So 832-725-4395. That's my personal cell number. That other number I text y'all from, don't really text or call me from there because I don't necessarily get it within a good amount of time. So, okay, so Monday the 11th, mark your calendar. We're doing bingo at 7:30 Central Time, Monday, November 11th. So invite your guests to come on for bingo. I suggest that you have a little something for each of your guests, some kind of little gift. So that when they bingo, and it's a secret, but not all the guests will bingo. They don't know that. Don't tell them that. But have a little something for anybody who bingos. So the 11th at 7:30 Central Time, which is always 8:30 your time. It's going to be great product knowledge. So have any team members you have on there for product knowledge. And it's going to be great for the guest to see what amazing products they have access to. Some of them order on the spot because they want to try it because of how amazing it is. And I will be recruiting those of you, some of you, to present. So when they call out B42, it might be an oil-free eye makeup remover or whatever. And then I'll have different consultants sharing about it. Okay, so it's always really fun. So all of that's going on. So now let's get here for Finish Strong. So for Finish Strong, I came up with a great acronym. And the first letter in Finish Strong is F. Fabulous. Okay, I picked the word firm as the first letter, that first F letter, because I feel like some of us need to be a little more firm in when we're offering the opportunity, when we're asking questions, when we are closing. I feel like sometimes we get in our own heads and we don't close like we need to or follow through like we need to because we are concerned about what she's thinking. We don't want to inconvenience her. We don't want to hold her up. So we are not working full circle. So working full circle at an appointment would be sharing the product, of course, closing individually, and then asking her what she liked most, or the David Cooper 85-second close. You know your situation better than I do. You look amazing. You know your situation better than I do. Do you want to start with that extra touch of class that comes with the roll up, with the ultimate miracle set, so you can get the roll up for free? Or did you want to just start with our basic miracle set? And asking and looking and being professional and believing in what you're doing and not shrinking back and asking those questions to close those appointments and those sales, and then telling her your opinion. Like if she's got on a color and it looks ridiculous, like I'll tell people, especially the foundation color, I think we need to go darker. I think we need to go lighter, or maybe you should try this. It's my professional opinion because y'all, you are the consultant. So be firm, be secure in you and what you're doing. I don't know who's doing that, but it's so weird. It's like a big bubble. But be fearless, fearlessly firm. They are looking for guidance. That is why we are called consultants. We're supposed to give them the information they need to make good choices about whatever it is that has to do with our business. So the I in finish strong, is inspiration. Most of us are waiting to be inspired to move, but perspiration creates inspiration. Meaning, once you get to work and things start happening, you will become inspired and motivated and excited about your business. You don't get the inspiration, motivation, and all of that before you get going. For instance, I had a vendor event on Saturday. And once I got in there and once I start talking to all the ladies and getting all the names and numbers, I was excited. I wasn't necessarily excited about anything that led up to it. But once I started to see the fruits of my labor and like I sat down yesterday because of this event, and I don't know how many faces I booked. I think I booked like 15 different people because I had a wheel at the event and they had a change. Like one stop on the wheel was you get $100 free product. Look, somebody's booking right now, Thursday, and good morning. Okay. Somebody's you could win $100 worth of free product when you shared your appointment with 4 friends. So that's 5 people that I'm going to have for $100, which cost me $50. So it's $10 per person. Now, what if, since I do average about at least $100 per face, I sold 500 and I gave up 50 for that? Not to mention, I'm going to get referrals and other bookings off of that. Sometimes we let things get in the way of the long term. We need to think long term. Okay, I'm going to give away $50 worth of free product, $50 out of my pocket that I paid, but I'm going to have 5 people. And out of those 5 people, I'm going to probably book at least 2 or 3 appointments after, and I'm going to get referrals. What if I got 10 referrals from each? That would be 50 referrals that I reached out to. And when I reach out to those 50 referrals, what if I got 10 new faces to do? You know what I mean? So working full circle and doing the work, we're going to be inspired and excited about our businesses. Okay, it's not that hard. And some of us are counting on people we know, and it's not the people we know that we need to be talking to. People all around you, in your neighborhood, on your job, at your church, at your son's events and your daughter's stuff. There are people all around you with skin. Are you talking to them, or are you being a closeted consultant? Nobody knows that you're in Mary Kay. Funny story of one girl that I knew. She worked a job and her boss bought everybody Mary Kay for Christmas, even her. He had no idea she was a consultant. Are you a closet consultant? Come out of the closet and get excited. Okay. The N in finish strong is non-negotiable. What is your non-negotiable over the next 3 days? What is it? Is it to sell 25 items? Is it a 24, 24, and 24? Is it to try the satin hands, satin lips on, 5 people a day, 10 people a day? What are you going to do to finish strong? What if your goal is to get on target for STAR? Your goal is to get at least a 303 recruits. Woo! Yes, I love it. Your goal is to get at least a $350 wholesale order in in 3 days. Let's say you have nothing in for October, but that is your goal. You're going to sell $350. Break it down. So that's like 10 people ordering $35. So who can you reach out and say, hey, I have a goal. I have a goal over the next 3 days to sell $350. So I'm calling and deciding to work smart, not hard. I am reaching out to 10 of my besties, my amazing supporters, to see if they would be interested in helping me with my goal. Would you want to buy something to help me with that? And send them the link and send them the question mark in with that. And send it out to everybody. You just never know, right? And then two, maybe your goal is to do 10 faces over the next 3 days, or 10 handles, taking your product with you and doing it on the back of people's hands. At my vendor event, I was doing handles. I was letting them try the product on the back of their hands. Get creative and figure out what you're going to do over the next 3 days. Let's make this 3 days different from the last 3 days. Have you been working? If not, let's just do something different. So we had firm was the F. Fearless and firm was the F. Inspiration is created by perspiration. That was the I. N was non-negotiable. Have a non-negotiable goal. Hey, Tiedra. And then I is for instincts. Y'all, follow your instincts. When something is in you, let's say you're at the grocery store, you're in line, and something in you says, oh my gosh, she is really sharp. I really would like to give her my business card and meet her. If your instincts tell you that, to do something, to not follow your instincts, they are rarely wrong. Okay. What do you have to lose? It's a no unless you ask anyway. It's a no. So let's flip that no into a yes. I mean, sometimes maybe your goal over the next 3 days will be, my goal is to get 50 no's. I dare you to do it. You can't get 50 no's. Okay. And if you do, you're going to get you a bunch of yeses too. So instincts, follow them. The S in finish is serve. Serve, sell, and be selective. Serve others while you're waiting for whatever it is in your life you're waiting for. Do what waiters do and serve. Serve your sisters. Talk to them about your business. Go, if you're in church organizations, talk to those people about what's going on and see how you can serve them. And sometimes that's just a different way of looking at what we do, instead of unbothering people, or what if they don't want, or what if they think. Look at yourself as offering a service. It's the holiday time. A lot of people don't even like to shop. So offer them the service. And sell. It is just as honorable to sell as it is to buy. Rich people sell, poor people buy. It's just a thing. And be selective, meaning be selective. If you're going to talk to somebody, make sure it's somebody who might want to do something. I heard it said from the #1 national in the world. She says when she talks to people, she likes to talk to people about the business who are doing something, because people who are doing something before they get in the Mary Kay, they come in the Mary Kay to do something. For instance, let's just say you're at McDonald's and this manager is so good, so organized, so professional, and you're thinking, oh my God, she'd be so good at doing what I do. I would love to share. You share with that manager. Also, you're at McDonald's and you may see somebody who they're not doing anything, they're lazy. That's not who you want to talk to about the business. You want to talk to the people who have it going on, and they're in all levels. She might be the janitor supervisor, or somebody who's just has it going on. Those are the people you want to talk to. Okay. Of course, we have all types and people, all professionals and non-professions, but get you some go-getters, some people at least who are positive and excited. Okay. So the H in finish is be happy, get happy. The joy is in the journey. So many people work to be happy one day. Your day to be happy is right now. Get happy, be grateful, look around you and count the many, many things you have to be grateful for. So what? You don't live in the house you want, you don't drive the car you want, you don't have the husband and the kids you want. You have your life, you have breath, you have the hope of tomorrow. You have this business that can turn your world around financially if you would just get serious about it and focus on it. So be happy and hopeful and trust Him. See what I did there? 3. Be happy, be hopeful, and trust Him. Okay, take God as your business partner and run. So that was finish. Firm, inspiration, non negotiable, instincts, serve, happy, hopeful, and Him. And now strong, seek. Seek help and accountability from somebody who's where you are or where you want to be. Don't go to people who you wouldn't trade places with to seek any kind of advice. Okay, just be smart about that. The T in strong is tell everyone. Tell all of your customers or future customers what your goal is. Enroll them in your vision. Sometimes people will help you. People like to be a part of something larger than themselves. Stop being so shy and not wanting to bother people that you're messing up what God has for you. God has amazing things for you, but you have to trust Him. He's already worked it out. You have to ask. You have to put yourself out there, right? You have to trust Him and don't lean on your own understanding for sure. So tell everybody about your goal over the next 3 days. The R in strong is rejoice. Rejoice. I mean, just rejoice. Be happy and joyful and just rejoice in the Lord and be joyous in what you want. Start celebrating it right now. Rejoice in the end goal. Start where you want to be and work backwards. So you ever heard be, do, have, be who it is you want to be right now. Act like her. Then do what she would do and you're going to have whatever it is you want. You want to be a top consultant? Show up at everything. You're on all the Zooms. You're reading the modules. You're learning about the product. You're learning about the business opportunity. You're talking to people. You're calling your director. You're letting her know what your goal. You're letting her know what you need help with. You're working with her to get to the next step. And don't compare yourself to other people. You go at your pace towards your goal. Objections, that's the O in strong. Learn to overcome the most common objections. So when somebody says, I'm allergic, you should have a comeback for that. When someone says, I sold Mary Kay before, you should have a comeback for that. When someone says, I don't have the money to start or to get inventory, you should know what to say to all of these things. You're not going to learn it all at once, but learn it. And that's why I like for when I have conversations that the people who recruit, that they're on them so they can hear how I handle things. And by the way, when I'm closing your guest or when somebody who knows what they are doing is closing, don't talk. Let them close unless she says that what I do is I'll say, did I leave anything out? Is there anything else you want to share? Because I don't want to miss it, but don't interrupt. Listen, learn how to do and say what she's saying. That's why when we do these relaunches and launches, I am trying to get your people to help you practice that kind of thing. So overcoming objections. The N is strong is November. What you're doing over the next 3 days. So the N could be next 3 days is going to set you up for a strong November. And we want to make it a November to remember. So let's build some momentum with working on your goals going into next month strong. Because as you're making these calls and doing some of this stuff's not going to come through until November, but you're going to have stuff coming in. Work 2 weeks out. So the first 2 weeks of the month, from the 1st to the 15th, that's going to come through on the 15th through the 30th. The stuff you do on the 15th through the 30th typically comes through the 1st through the 15th of next month. So realize that what you're doing right now might not come to fruition for a couple of weeks. And the last letter, the G in finish strong, is go. Stop thinking. An imperfect start is better than a perfect never get going. If you're the one of those people, you can't go until everything's perfect and you never go, stop it. Stop it. If y'all pay attention to me, y'all will know that I am just going to go. And I might send out something to you and it might have a misspelled word, or I might send out, say something crazy, or I'm moving. Now is the time. It is our season. So that end could also be now. Let's go right now. This is our season. It is the biggest retail selling time of the year. So it's not time to be shy, because I told y'all shy salespeople have skinny kids. But we want to get out there, put ourselves out there. We want to be light and life so people can look at her and say, man, if she can do it, I can do it. And so I am excited. Do we have any thoughts or questions about anything? So don't forget, I hope to see you guys tonight. And you need to set it as a reoccurring alarm to get on. If you can't be on camera, it's okay. I hope you can, because it's nice as your director to sit there with people who are paying attention and can participate in the meeting. But I know some of you have little kids and you can't always do that. So my prayers is that you don't let what you cannot do stop you from doing what you can. And I want you guys to be intentional about talking to God and tell him your heart's desire and how you're feeling, good, bad, and ugly, and spending that time with him, and he will work it out. He will help you to work it out. He will help you to be creative, and things will come to pass that you never could see coming, because he can see into the future. He can see around corners. He has worked your problems out already. He just wants us to be faithful. So let's be faithful together and finish strong over these next 3 days. I love you guys. I love you. All right. So set your alarms one more time. Tuesdays, 7 Central Time. That's our unit success meeting. That's where we'll do inspiration, motivation, recognition, training. 8 o'clock. I forgot to put our TNTs on there. I'm going to update that calendar, but not today. 8 o'clock, we'll have Zoom facials and pink possibilities. And then Thursdays, holiday makeovers at the Beauty Box. And Saturdays, we have the Zoom training in the morning and all the things. You're welcome. I appreciate you guys so much. Let me know what you're going to do. Hopefully you guys are working on stuff so you can get orders in and get set up for an amazing November. Y'all go forth and multiply. Go forth and multiply.